After a one-year hiatus, the Real Insurance XCM series is back with an exciting and an innovative 5-race series, the first of which formed part of the 4-day mountain bike festival that was the 2014 Subaru Australian Championships.
It's good to have the Real Insurance Series back. I think in 2011 and 2012 it really showed the strength in the races, and so it's good to see it starting off here in Bright, right on the back of the national champs.
The hilly 75-kilometre course was sure to test the legs, especially considering the competitors had raced the Olympic format cross-country only 2 days before. Australian cyclocross representative Melissa Ansett would be one of the favourites for the women's race, despite the long marathon format.
Well, I'll be good for an hour and then we'll see.
And the Real Insurance XCM series.
The cross country, the climbs are really intense, really steep. And although there's a lot more climbing today, it's slightly lower gradient most of the time. And I think that that'll be a bit gentler on the legs.
The men's race would feature the current Australian marathon champion, Jason English.
It's definitely going to suit the cross-country riders. I sort of really need 4 or 5 hours before I start dying before I can go any good at one of these races. We'll see how we go. It's a nice hot day today as well, so I think nutrition and just looking after yourself is going to play a big part into this event as well.
Luckily most of the guys here have raced 2 days ago as well, so everyone's legs are hopefully equally as sore, but yeah, looking forward to a good hard race. Me, Sam, Dylan and English got a bit of a gap, and then it was just down to me and Sam by the end of the first lap. I think the single track was actually the deciding factor. Me and Sam were just having fun and he was really going hard in the single track, and I was struggling to keep up actually.
I tried to get away a bit on the descent, so we opened up an early lead, just working together a little bit to our, both of our advantages, and we're expecting a few of the other fast boys to come across, but you know, we got the lead and we thought let's stick with this.
I knew if we hit the last couple of K together, I wouldn't be able to get rid of him, and it'd be a sprint finish. So on the climb, about a third of the way around the last lap, I just sort of gave it everything I had, which wasn't much at the end of the race, but it was probably just a little bit more than he had in the tank, and got a gap of about a minute or two, and then managed to hold him off.
With a tactically perfect ride, Victoria's Adrian Jackson took victory in the opening round of the Real Insurance XCM series ahead of a very fast finishing Dylan Cooper. Melissa Ansett took the lead early in the women's race as teammates Joanne Bennett and Sarah Riley worked together to bridge the gap.
A few of us girls sort of kept together up the first climb, but Mel seemed to have better legs from the word go and sort of just tapped away from Sarah Riley, myself and Imogen, and then she just kept going.
I surprised myself. At the 3-hour mark I started to feel a bit tired and I just had to keep pushing on.
Ansett held on to take the victory from West Australian Bennett.
Oh, it's fantastic. I didn't think I'd be at the front of the race and I ended up there and just sort of rode away from Joe and Sarah, and I was quite surprised and just kept going, so I was, yeah, really happy.
The Australian Marathon Championships at Mount Joyce in Queensland will also serve as round 2 of the series on April the 6th.